I have been using public transport for 14 years now and I love it. There are more pros than cons to public transport, and the cons are not that huge even. Of course, a car has its own benefits most of the time, but when you live in a city that has good public transport and the city is trying to upgrade it every year, you don't actually need a car. I personally don't see any reason to get a car, but when you move to a smaller city with not that good public transport, getting a license sounds much better, but I still have not done that because I like using public transport. But unfortunately, there are also other people who use public transport, and people are mostly the things that I hate in public transport. I mostly have used buses, so I only have stories of those. Commuter trains and trams are not that popular in Finland. We have commuter trains mostly in the southern coast, and the only two cities that have trams working right now are Helsinki and Tampere. Turku have the rails for trams, but they don't use them anymore for some reason. So when you live more in the north, there's no way getting these in here. Well, actually, if you live in Oulu, then you can get these in future. But I don't live in Oulu, so I don't get trams or commuter trains. I only have buses. Now the Finnish way to fill up a bus is to first sit on the window seat, hope that no one sits next to you, and fill up the center area because you don't want to sit next to anyone. Other people start to fill up the sidewalk seating, and after that you fill the left of the sidewalk. I know some places have 3 seats on every row, but we have only 2 seats in every row in Finnish buses. So the thing that I hate with other passengers are people who leave their bags on the other seat and they don't move it when the bus is getting full. And when you ask them to move the bag, they give you the rolling eyes and they move the bag. Like, who the do you think you are? Oh, you own the seats? I'm so sorry, but I will sit on that seat and I will enjoy it. And cherry on top of that, I will sit so close to you that you hate me even more. Another thing that I hate is when person A sits on the window seat and person B is next to them. Person A has to get out, and guess what the person B does? 1. They stand up and let the person out and sit back down. 2. Move to another empty seat and let the person out. Neither of those. They just move their legs out of the way, but they don't stand up from the seat, so the person A has to squeeze from the small cab. I hate that so much, and I've had my fair share with this. But to me, luckily, it was just a random kid that didn't move out of my way. If it would have been an adult, I'd be so mad at them. But I'm happy that I have not seen these people a lot, maybe 5 times, but I'm still entitled enough to get mad at them. Sometimes there will be those buses where you can press the stop button multiple times. In most of the buses you can only push the stop button once, but some rare cases you can press it multiple times. Why I hate is that most of the time teenagers get so much endorphin when they start to push the button more than once, and it's really annoying. And most of the time they will press it for fun. So the bus will stop in every stop and no one gets out. And when it happens the 5th time in a row, the driver has to ask the person to stop doing that. I hate it so much. The annoying amount of stoppings and necessary stop, they just get under my skin so easily. I hate people who pay with cash, but I cannot do anything about that because you can pay with cash on a bus. But when the bus is already late and when you get on the bus, Martha, just then you start to look for your fucking purse. Do it in the bus stop, you I also find it really surprising how people don't know who should leave the bus first. There are so many files telling people, let people with pushchair and old people with rollators get out first. But no, people have to be first to get out. It's not a race. I bet you can wait the extra 20 seconds before getting out. Plus, these areas where pushchairs and rollators are left 100% of the time in the bus is a dedicated areas for them. If you stand there, you move out of the way. That is what normal people would do. But these lower life people won't move out of the way, and now the pushchair is in front of the door and you cannot get out and you are still standing in the pushchair area, so can you just move out of the way? The last thing that I'm going to rant in this video happened to me not too long ago in a bus. I was leaving school and I sat in a seat for 4 places where you have 2 seats in a row and the seats are facing each other. It is a really good place to sit if you have friends, so I sat there and a man from my school sat in front of me. That is normal. That is absolutely normal. The bus starts to move and I'm ready to zone out until I realize that the man takes a more comfortable position and his knee touches my knee. I was already sitting straight, so I waited him to strengthen his position, but that never happened. And our knees were touching each other the whole 25 minutes we sat there, and it made me really nervous and disgusted. Like, my knee is not supposed to touch others' knees, and it felt so weird. But this man was not bothered because he was sleeping the whole time. But after all this, I still will choose a bus over a car. I find it really relaxing to sit there and zone out for 25 minutes and just relax. Taking part in random people's conversations because I don't listen to music so much in the bus. Watching the view change from forest to lake and to resident area and back to the lake and forest. Everything is fine and warm and I could just almost fall asleep. Thank you all for watching this video. I don't know if this video is more of a rant or story time, but I'm okay with both of them. I have a lot of opinions about public transports and people on the bus, but I hope you like this video as much as I like to make it. If you'd like to support this channel, please subscribe, comment and share this video. All of these 3 things helps me a lot, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye bye!